Okay, so you have decided who is going to be the one showing the video here, and the rest of you guys are either taking notes in DocHub or using your notebooks. We are starting on page 85, which is most of the way through the lesson. I really wish I would have been here with you guys today because today is a lot more discussion based. There's almost no math that you guys are going to have to do today. It's all just kind of reviewing vocab and discussing things amongst yourselves, which is why I put you in groups of three. So make sure that you're taking the full time to actually discuss what I'm asking you to discuss. Certainly, people are going to disagree today, and it's going to be important that you guys can actually verbalize what you're talking about. All right, so do not rush through this stuff. You've got plenty of time today to get through all the activities. There's no need to push it. So you see exercise 5, it starts off by saying population or sample. So those are two vocab words that we're going to want to talk about. Not that you haven't seen these words before, but they're both two words that you're going to need to know here. When I'm talking about a population, I'm talking about all the members of a group that I want information about. Okay, so for instance, if I'm talking about, surveying the seventh grade class, to figure out your favorite colors, favorite food, something like that, then the population is all the seventh graders in the school, right? That's the group that I'm trying to get information about. Now, the second word then is sample. And what that means is, I might not want to ask every single seventh grader what their favorite color is, right? Maybe I don't have that much time. Maybe I don't know that I'd be able to get everyone. So in that case, I'm just going to talk about a sample. So it's a group within the population. And I use that then to kind of estimate, to kind of get a general idea, um, estimate the characteristics of a population. Okay. Scientists are going to do this all the time. When they're trying to talk about how many elk live in Yellowstone or how many fish live off the coast of New England, there's nowhere they're going to be able to get the population. There's nowhere they're going to be able to count every single fish, every single elk. So in that case, they're looking for samples, looking for smaller groups that they can research. So question 5 says, indicate whether the following statements are summarizing data collected to answer a statistical question from a population or from a sample. So it's your job to kind of identify, is it a population group or is it a sample group? So I'll do two of them with you here together because it is the first time you're dealing with this. But letter A, 54% of the responders to a poll at a university indicated that wealth needed to be distributed more evenly among people. Okay, so it's not the result that I care about, not the 54% that I care about. What I want to know is, what's the population, and did they ask the population or did they only ask a sample? Okay, so the first thing, the population would be, students at the university. I'm not asking for people in the community. I'm not asking the entire country. What I'm concerned about are the students at the university. So then the question is, did I ask all the students at the university? Well, all it says is the responders to a poll. Okay, it doesn't say everyone responded. It just means that the ones that did respond said this. So the respondents is only a sample. Which means 54% is a sample statistic. Okay, does it give me an idea of how the population would respond? Sure, but it's not everyone. It's just a sample statistic. Letter B, are students in the Bay Shore School District proficient on the state assessments in math? In 2013, after all the tests were evaluated, over 52% of those students were at or above proficient on the state assessment. Okay, now let's talk about Bay Shore School District, but our school district does this as well, right? They look to see how many people reach proficient, reach advanced. So the population for this one is the Bay Shore School District, right? It doesn't say what grade, it says all the students. So did they track all the students? Not that they asked all the students, because they were talking about like actual scores here, right? Did they get information about all the entire population? Yes. The test scores would be a population characteristic. Okay. So that's what we need for C, for D, for E, and for F. Okay. What's the population represent? Did they use a sample or did they use the population? And then here's the keywords here. Sample statistic, that's when we're talking about a sample. And population characteristic, that's when you're describing the whole group. Okay, so look for those two words as well, not just population and sample, but sample statistic and population characteristic. Again, make sure you're taking time on this. Not that all of you guys would agree, but C, D, E, the whole way on to the next page with letter F here. Okay, take your time with this. Good luck.